Friends, hello, hope you're doing well. Let's talk about Palantir, PLTR, ticker for that stock. Man, people are upset. I gotta tell you what, just like people get very antsy in the pantsy when a stock climbs so much, has so much good news driving it, and then it just says, you know what, I'm going to take a break here, I'm going to rest and do my thing for a moment, even still holding good ground, and people are just ripping it apart. And if you've said anything positive about Palantir in the past week, then people are ripping you apart and calling you a clown. Good Lord. Let's talk about what's going on here with Palantir. So obviously, Palantir, as of late, has just it's done what we said it was going to do. It's doing exactly what everyone expected it to do that's been in the stock market for any length of time that is a long-term investor, and they've watched stocks grow. So going over the last month here, what's been going on with Palantir? We had the huge buy-in with Cathie Woods with a big deal on top of that. We had another big deal. Then we had another big deal. Palantir shot up all the way over, just nipped over into $17, fell back down to a sell-off, then went right under 17 again, and then we've kind of just had the sell-off throughout the market in Palantir as well. Now Palantir is still holding this very high 13 here, playing around this 14, even today looking like it may be trying to get back to a 15, but even if Palantir goes back to a low 13, high 12 here, I still think this is a great playground. And this is what we talked about with Palantir, that Palantir is going to be moving around here quite a bit like this. So things we know to look forward to. Here's the main Skippy why if you're in Palantir for a long time, you're not worrying, because if you've already put a large chunk in, this is what you should know. Palantir will be having their next quarterly in August. So August, before we even see quarterlies, will more than likely be a huge month. It'll probably be numbers that we have not even seen with Palantir as of late. I would not be surprised to see Palantir break into the 20s just on curiosity that it could blow past what quarterlies are supposed to even be. In that scenario, we have the quarterlies come out in August. They're they're doing what they're supposed to do. These deals are going through. Everyone's happy. Palantir's making money. It's, everything's falling in the line. Maybe we even have another deal before then or after then. Well, then what we do know more than likely is coming is that Palantir, and no doubt, will be getting more deals here. I mean, that's coming. Big deals. But we know that there's already talks, more than likely, Palantir will be going into the S&P 500 at the end of the year, sometime in the beginning of next year. So that alone is a huge deal, which in no doubt will cement its lifespan into the AI sector of good, lively stocks. The reason why I'm on here preaching this message is just because we've had amazing few weeks in the market, and now we've had this sell-off here with a lot of stocks, and especially today, AI stocks have been taking a tumble here, and the reason is because they've been moving up so much. Even Tesla was down today, which a lot of people consider an AI stock. Obviously, it's an EV stock, but a lot of people do consider it an AI stock. And it always kind of follows suit with software and AI stocks. It just does. But friends, I think it's important that we just, when we invest in something like Palantir, is that we're confident in our investment, because I saw people just making devastating moves where people are like, you know what, I don't want to lose my money, I'm selling out. And, it's like, you've got to be kidding. I mean, obviously you do what you want to do, you do what you need to do, but, people just are, and we've seen a lot of this. I personally have seen a lot of this since COVID, where people, they're chasing the dragon all the time. Like if a stock just doesn't keep running up, they're like, I can't do this. I'm out. You're going to have very big highs, and you're going to have moments of just, you're just sitting around. The bobber's in the water. We're waiting on some more bites. It's just how it goes. So, I'm not worried about Palantir at all. I'm looking forward to what's coming here with Palantir in August at the end of the year. This is really what I'm excited about. I'm excited that any day now, Palantir could announce that they just got another big deal. Perhaps they got an okay deal. Or perhaps they got the biggest deal they've ever seen contract-wise. So guess what that would do? That would shoot up Palantir once again, to where maybe the new low could be 15 and some change, maybe 17 and some change, and the new high would be around a 20 or over $20 mark. So these are very real concepts that people have to think about. When I talked about Palantir last, I said that, I've seen this before where people get very antsy and they lose opportunities and they start losing money because they get left behind. Because what happens is that people sell out, they put their money elsewhere to make more money off another stock. And then when they come back to something like Palantir's back up into a $15-16 range, and they're like, well, I'll just wait. Well, something good happens, and then Palantir's staying at a $17-16 range. Well, maybe Palantir got such good news that it's at a $18-19 range. This is one thing we know to be true about AI stocks as of late. There are plenty of AI stocks that we can look at that have no problem breaking boundaries and continue to move up. We have seen this time and time again. There's still people out there preaching that Tesla is not going back to $200. And of course, that was months ago. Well, Tesla is at $250 now. And by the time the Cybertruck comes out, God knows what it's going to be. So a lot with Palantir right now, you have a stock price that is sitting on what we think and what we know to be true with, the revenue. But also you have hype built in too. And right now we've lost a little bit of hype, but hype is expensive. And when hype comes in, it can get out of control real fast. But obviously if you're in it, hype will make you a lot of money. So friends, my really what I'm trying to say here, my message is, and I say this just because I've seen so many people in the comments ripping apart people that are bullish right now in Palantir, and now just giving it to people that have said that Palantir is going to be at $20, $30, even these $500 stock prices that they have. I'm saying this because we're still in a phenomenal position right now with Palantir. It's fabulous. It's a great spot to be in. And honestly, if Palantir goes to $12, fantastic. You know why? Because I'm going to buy more of it, because I know what's coming in August. I know what's coming at the end of the year. I know that we're going to wake up one day and an article is going to be out there saying Palantir just got another deal with X company. Those are real legitimate things that are coming. Do not be shocked when they drop. But hopefully people just don't miss the boat. I want to see everyone do well with the stock market and, just adventurous stocks into the future like Palantir here. So friends, I really do wish all of you the best of luck. I really, honest to God, I mean that. I am bullish on Palantir if you haven't noticed. I am very bullish. Even if we lose more ground here, like I said, I'm not worried. I'm not worried, and you shouldn't be worried either. Obviously, do your own due diligence. Don't do anything based on what I'm talking about here. I'm just a guy who loves investing in the stock market. That's all I am. I'm simply nothing more. But one thing we know to be true that is 100% always a guaranteed satisfaction in the market is that long term always does better instead of chasing the dragon. Obviously, make your moves. Make your money. But friends, do not let Palantir get away from you. Do not let it get away from you. It will not take much at this point. Friends, I will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.